Oh my gosh! A jean jacket, a Sega Genesis, and Lion King? Are we in the
90s? What?
Tubular? Excellent! Visors, tapes, Beanie Babies, N64s.
Oh my!
Oh man, get your tape players ready, dude, because we're going down memory lane today.
You mean your Walkman?
We researched this on our podcast. Hey, our last podcast was 90s themed. Check it out. Right now we're on a 10-part series of crazy Christianity, but we're not necessarily just talking about Christian stuff. So check it out. Link will be below. The picture looks kind of like this. Pop. Pop. You can put the picture in there.
Am I supposed to put something in there?
Yeah, you
okay.
can put a picture here.
I like how I have to cover up my face with the picture of the thing.
Oh. You know what I think of when I think of the 90s? I think about snapping, it's like people reading poetry and then everyone's like...
Do you guys remember back when Nickelodeon was on during the day and you got to watch Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy and...
I was never allowed to watch Rugrats.
Doug... I am not a homeschooler. And do you remember those... I can never remember the name of the show, but the weird action figures that my mom said were too inappropriate because the guy was in his underwear, but I watched it anyway. Those were the days. The days of comfortable jeans that actually fit you, so they complement your bottom. Not really, but they were comfortable. And sweaters, and scrunchies, and lip smackers. Well, we're taking you back to what was going on in Reno, Nevada in the 90s.
So something other than payphones that are pretty 90s is the Silver Legacy. Back in the 90s, the population of Reno was actually almost half of what it is today. Can you imagine living in that small of a town?
Rounded up back then, we had 140,000 people.
Wow. And they were all excited about the new hotel and casino opening up, the Silver Legacy. That means the row, which in the middle of the row that we did a whole vlog on, is the Silver Legacy. So you go across the way and you can walk all the way across the El Dorado, the Circus. Now the Circus and the El Dorado opened in the 70s. So they were open a long time before the Silver Legacy opened up.
It's kind of weird to have the middle of the building be the last thing that opened.
Oh no, this sign says 1895. I think we got our year wrong. So yes, all of this is the Silver Legacy. That ball, or dome rather, is where the big mining thing is. There is some restaurants and other things. And up there is the other half of the Silver Legacy, where they have the check-in desk and the hotel rooms. When you look at pictures of Reno, this is the big casino that's in the center. And they must have been so excited in the 90s.
So in 1995, when they were in the process of building and opening the Silver Legacy, it was actually a big secret what the name of the casino was going to be. So they actually called it Project C instead of anything. And it eventually got leaked that silver was going to be in the name, so everyone thought it was going to be called the Silverado, but it ended up being the Silver Legacy, named after the Silver Strike here in Nevada.
Wait, is the Silver Strike? Did the Silver Strike happen in 1895?
I think so.
Oh, we gotta Google
that's
this.
What it is. Hang on.
When was the Silver Strike in Nevada? $1859.
1892. So I don't know what.
I don't know. Why do you say 1895?
Why?
This makes no sense.
Maybe
Silver
it's
Legacy.
just like a combination of the century and the year that they actually opened. Maybe that's what it is.
Right.
In 1995, the same year as when the Silver Legacy opened, our National Bowling Stadium opened as well.
So this is the National Bowling Stadium, and oh my, it is so big. The stadium has been featured in 2 films that we know of.
So those 2 films were Kingpin, starring Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson, and then the Michael J. Fox movie Greedy, according to Wikipedia.
Dude, no, it's so big though. Goes on for a while.
And that giant dome was made to resemble a bowling ball.
Ba-ba-bum, no way.
So they say.
So 1990s, you guys were excited about the bowling stadium and the Silver Legacy. Wow, it must have been an exciting time. Then everyone was freaking out about Y2K.
Where nothing actually happened.
True. Now moving on from exciting 1995, a couple years later, breeds disaster.
In the year of 1997, Reno, Nevada saw one of the most devastating things we've ever seen. That year, in December of 1996, we had a much higher snowpack in the Sierra Mountains than we normally would have. As well, around the end of December, a storm came in that had started near Hawaii that was much warmer than we were used to at that time of year, which came in, melted a lot of the snow, and added a lot more water, which caused the devastating flood of 1997.
It flooded for a grand total of 3 days and caused $500 million worth of damages. This was a devastating event that even caused flights to be put off for weeks in the Reno area.
And at the time, because we hadn't ever really experienced anything that catastrophic, Reno didn't really have a flood plan. Now our bridges are built to endure floods a lot better. We have a solid flood plan, and we haven't seen that much devastation since, so let's hope that does not happen again.
In the summer of 1999 is when they first started Art Town, and man has it grown.
Art Town is a Reno favorite event. It's an entire month long of just stuff dedicated to art. There's plays with Theater Works of Northern Nevada. There's different art events that you can go to. I went to one once where you got to be the conductor to a bunch of musicians, and it was really cool. And they just have a lot of cool events, and it's totally dedicated to art, which we love art, so yay art!
Another fun thing, I guess it's fun, thing that happened in 1999 is the Reno Tahoe Open.
Yay, golf!
I'm not a golfer. I don't know if you could tell.
David is Shooter McGavin.
Excuse you? Whoa! 90s Reno is tubular.
Radical, dude.
Bro, let's bounce. Let's bounce. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great time sharing this 90s history with you. It was tubular.
Face.
What?
Face.
Is that a 90s thing?
I don't know. I heard an older person say it, so I'm assuming so.
There was a lot going on in the 90s around here, and it was a much smaller town. So that's pretty interesting.
The 90s were a time of both excitement and devastation for Reno, Nevada, but without them, we wouldn't be where we are today.
That's right. I loved my N64. That was my only friend because I was homeschooled.
I have a Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis are fun.
Oh my goodness.
And what's up with all these 90s trends coming back in?
The 90s were both comfortable and exciting. I get it.
I think the biggest tragedy is now we no longer have Blockbuster.
Yeah, what the heck, man? Please go to our website, www.classybirdvlogs.com, for more information. If you are underage, please make sure there is a parent or guardian there to help you. Just kidding, we don't have a website. But that sounded very 90s, right?
Tired. You're editing this one.
If you're on the gram, follow me and Scraps at Scrappadapple. You can follow Dave at Dave of Reno, but don't because he's too popular and I'm getting jealous. And you can also find us on Facebook, and you can subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. Do it because your grandma wants you to.
Our last video was Plato's Closet, Chuck E. Cheese, and the Grand Sierra Resort. But we just kind of explored some Reno stuff that we like. Please check that out.
We didn't film in Chuck E. Cheese because that's frowned upon right now. Thanks a lot, Shane Dawson.
But we did talk about it.
We did. Pizza.
Thank you so much for watching. We've had a great time talking about Reno history and 90s trends. Please check out our podcast, as the podcast does go along with this video. And it is Classy Bird Talk.
It's where we talk about classy bird things.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Like this.
And most of all, you stay tubular.
Classy. Tweet, tweet, tweedly dee, dude.
Let's bounce. What is this? A jean jacket?
Distracted me.
I'm trying to film a vlog here.
I'm trying to play freaking Sega.
Well, I guess we should we explain what Y2K is? No, most people know.
Google it if you don't know.
Oh, but guess what we found? World of Illusion. Oh man, check that out. We're not telling you how much we paid for this. But it is very pretty. And let me say, this is a very fun game. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it was the first game with passwords, but it feels like it.
There's passwords, but they're not words. You have to like match pictures to get to your the level you left at.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And like now we have camera phones, so take that 90s.
Take that 90s. What are these things, you ask? Because you're 12 and you don't know what the 90s are. You have something to say to our 12-year-old fan?
It's okay to be 12. Be who you are.
Visors, tapes, radio cassettes.
What? What is a radio cassette? Not called a radio cassette.
Top things in the 90s. No, it wasn't. Oh my gosh. All right.
Here,
all
without
right, all
doing
right.
it. Hey, Macarena.
We can copyright for that. Shh.
Oh, there's a basketball in the water. Wilson! Film that. That's 90s. Why didn't I get your mouse text? Tinder. I don't know what that was.